So hi guys, obviously I'm Neil Huntley from Revolution Gym. It's just a quick update. We're just obviously going to go over a little bit of the last show. Obviously we brought Ring Warriors back again, which was at Mansfield Civic Centre, Mansfield Civic Quarters in Mansfield on the 28th of May. So yeah, quick update. It was meant to be the same as what we said. It was a sort of novice and junior show, sort of soon materialised into we had a lot better quality fighters. We ended up with 2 title fights, cruiserweight title, super middleweight title, unbelievable K1 bouts, boxing bouts, which we started with the juniors. So we had a really good junior undercard, sort of starting with as first female junior that's sort of competed. That's Daisy Fisher. She absolutely smashed it out of the park. Only a skills bar, and she wore body armour. The other girl that came in was a lot bigger and a lot heavier, which I was sort of a little bit, it was a bit of a gamble, but with how good Daisy is and the skill set she's got, and with it only being a skills bout, and it's about them actually just getting in the ring, moving round, and putting the skills and the drills that we're putting in here, putting them together and actually working what we practice in the gym. It's a different set of skills when you're trying to do that in front of a crowd. So it was more about getting through the nervous stage for her. She did it. She even got hit in the head a couple of times, bit of a nosebleed, and there was no headshots. So how she handled that sort of shown her maturity and what skill level she's actually at, physically and mentally, and she handled it unbelievable. The other thing is as well, Daisy's got her own sort of popularity, as she's got the most views and the most following off it, other than combining the other 15 fights altogether. So she hit the most views on social media for just her own performance. So there's big things for Daisy. Her dad's going to push her, and she's got a lot of support, and she's definitely getting the right coaching here, and she's going to get the right opportunities moving forward. Also out the juniors, another fantastic performance, well they all performed fantastically, was Tyler Spencer. He wanted a K1 bout, but unfortunately it kept sort of falling through, and I thought I got him matched a couple of times. I don't think it helped with having the football on the same weekend. We got the European Championship, Mansfield had got through, Stags had got through to playoff finals, but we still had a sellout crowd. We still had over 350 people plus, which is good for Mansfield Civic Centre. And for a novice show, we were only expecting a couple of hundred, if I'm being honest. But Tyler ended up boxing a kid from Fitness Factory who'd already fought. So we were a bit of a gamble because he's not a boxer, but we put him in and he absolutely boxed out his skin. We did like a bit of a crash course. He did more on his hands. He had some one-to-ones with me. Gabriel's done an unbelievable coaching job with him as well. Gabriel gave him some tips, sort of little feints and movement, and everything we drilled in the gym, he pulled off and put an unbelievable performance in and won the fight. So sort of hats off to Tyler with that, for doing that as well, to say he did actually only want to fight K1. Carson Greenacre, the Green Machine, another fantastic performance, got a first round stoppage, showing how his hands have improved, his composure's improved, and his shot selection's improved. So it's a work in progress with Carson. He's sort of learning on the job. I think there's a lot of pressure on Carson because he is the performer in the gym for the juniors, and he's the sort of the benchmark which people are sort of trying to sort of get up to. And we've had this big influx of juniors, and so yeah, he's doing really well. Then we had David. David did really well. He managed to get a draw, a really sort of 50-50 fight, so we were more than happy with the draw. But same again, his first official bout, absolutely did amazing, bless him. So then we sort of had some teenage K1 bouts from guys from other gyms, Unit MMA. Daz Underwood brought Taylor Underwood over because we were looking for matchups on social media. So he brought his, I think it's his son, I'm not sure if it's his son, obviously he's related. Unbelievable fights, great following. So Taylor's, I think he's busy up and down the gym. Unit MMA, well scored fighters all around in sort of MMA, K1 and the boxing. So we had unbelievable undercard of novice and junior fights, which were one to gonna miss on a pro show because of the standard and the standard of what they've been coached at. And a mention I definitely want to give out is Jack Tennant. He come all the way from Livingston Fight Centre. He fought Louis on his first fight on one of our shows at Southwell. Louis stopped him very quickly. He went away. He worked on his skill set. He's dropped down in weight. He went to, I think he's had another fight and he lost that one unfortunately, but he's still not give up. He's come back to our show, and how much he's improved is absolutely phenomenal. And unfortunately he didn't get the win. The kid was probably about 5 kg heavier than me again, so we know we need to get him matched around 60. But this kid is going to be a future star because his skill set, his hands and everything, all the tools are there. He's just got to put it all together. But I just want to give him a quick mention because I think a lot of Jack. He's got the fighting spirit and that's one tough kid, and he has got a good skill set. Then sort of moving on to the adults, classed as adults, obviously Bailey now is wanting to stay busy, wanting to stay active. We've sort of had a chat in the gym, and he's come out his shell a bit more. We're going to keep him busy now. Unbelievable skill set Bailey Bressington's got. I think there's a lot of options there what we're going to do with Bailey, but for the time being we're just going to keep him busy. We've got to keep him active. So we brought in I think it was Aaron Cottam came in, an unbelievable fighter with knows his stuff, very very well schooled. He came in and it was a test. Bailey was giving away a bit of weight. We knew it was a big step up for Bailey, and Bailey handled it, boxed out his skin. We were moving forward, we're hitting harder, looking for the shots. He hurt Aaron a couple of times, but Aaron is one tough dude and a very very well schooled boxer. And Bailey went the 4 rounds, won the middleweight belt. Yeah, great performance and showed his skill set. He's out again Bailey is out again fighting at the Belfry on the 24th of June, which is going to be another test against Cam. That's going to be another very hard fight for him, but we need to see where he's at, and we're also working a different game plan now with him coming forward, sitting down on his shots, and I've got a feeling he's going to get a few stoppages over the next sort of few bouts we've got coming up. So yeah, another that was a great performance. Another, I think, it was the other one for the juniors. For the fight, best performance out of the juniors was Sam Turner. It's for his debut, Sam Mickey One Punch Turner. He came out, unbelievable walkout. Obviously can't play it on YouTube because of the copyright. Come out in his little trilby and a little vest and braces. Unbelievable character. Great skill set. Lost the first round, but he was boxing wrong. Probably a little bit of nerves, a bit of anxiety and stuff. Settled him down. Come out second and third round. Boxed out his skin. Went forward. Did everything he needed to do. And it was without a doubt a tough fight for him. But he got the win, and it was the best performance for me. Out of the adults, for me it was Aaron Madden from Link Boxing Academy. He's been coming up here sparring. John's done a phenomenal job with him. He puts the work in. This guy's a workhorse like Mark Miles. A lot of admiration for Aaron and how he's changed his skill set within the last sort of, I'd say, 2 months. We are his boxing now. He showed all that on the night against Marcus, who's a lot bigger opponent for a cruiserweight. This guy's huge, and I think it also shocked Marcus. He's sort of mentioned that on social media, and he's contacted Aaron and he's actually praised him for how well he boxed. Unbelievable, come forward, strong, tough, boxing ability, switching now, and he well deserves the Ring Warriors cruiserweight title. Yeah, so hats off to Aaron for that, and especially John Popwell, who's coached him, has put a lot of time into him, and it definitely shows. So then we had obviously Mark Miles, another one. We all know what Mark's capable of, hence the nickname The Machine, and yet again he proved it. We knew Liam is one tough, very well schooled opponent, and which was definitely going to be the biggest test to date for Mark. Yeah, he's more of an MMA and K1 fighter, but I think he was 6-0 in boxing. So we knew we'd got to be sort of careful. So the first round, I said to Mark, just be tucked up a little bit. We knew he got a bit of an overhand right. Liam's very tough, and he was picking his shots and landing clean shots. We got Mark up on his feet in the second round, using his movement, constant pressure, which the machine does. And if you get hit once, Mark's hitting you back another 6-7 times, and you're going to get touched with a body shot. And he managed to get a late stoppage, 10 seconds to go in the 5th round, where he stepped it up, started sitting down on his shots even harder, because for some reason Mark's just got these levels in these gears that he can just drive through, and put, for me, his best performance in today, because he dismantled Liam with a great performance against a great opponent. So Mark's got another hard test now. Mark's also back out on the 18th of June with Louis. We're going to Wolverhampton Racecourse. Louis Malatrat's got a fight there, K1 fight, which is going to be a test for Louis. And then Mark's also out again in another 4-rounder against a well-school boxer. So we're putting Mark to the test as well over the next coming months, because we've got a lot of fights coming up. We've got the 18th of June, we've got the 24th of June at the Belfry, 2nd of June, Leicester Arena, Louis fighting again, he's going to be fighting for a belt. 16th of July, we're at the Chesterfield. I'm going to take a couple of juniors to the Chesterfield show, and then the next day on the 17th of July, which is our next show, which is also going to be another Ring Warriors event, the new era, is at Mansfield Rugby Club. We're back at Mansfield Rugby Club, which I'm really looking forward to. So Sunday, bit of a daytime show, as in the juniors will start at 2 p.m. We'll get the junior undercard out of the way, and then the adults will start at 4:30. The main event fights, again, we've managed to, because of a little bit of poaching and issue with the venue at Harvey Adam, we've had to move that back to October now, so we had to cancel that show, but we've replaced it with Mansfield Rugby Club. But we've still managed to keep Ben Goddard, Stephen Buckmere, Chloe Buck, we've got Sabai, we've got Mark Miles, we've got Bailey Brassington, we've got Link Boxing Academy. John's put a full team out again. Aaron Madden's going to defend his belt, so I'm dead excited about that, because he was going to have a rest, but he's decided to have one more, which is one of my sayings, one more. So I'm glad Aaron's back in. Matty Templeton, Josh Ingram, they've got a real strong team coming to Mansfield Rugby Club, so that's going to be another sellout. Probably 600 are going to be gone. We've got 40 tables ringside, 10 on a table, so they're going to be gone straight away. 400 ringside, then we're going to have 200 standing, and it's going to be, I'm excited to be back at Mansfield Rugby Club. Back to full production, so Matt's back with a full staging, all the lighting. Obviously we've got MrG there, we're obviously taking the photos, also helping with the filming. The production, the support, and everyone that's around us at the minute is just going to keep growing this promotion bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's exciting times ahead. Unbelievable talent coming through the gym. We've got the full squad back on for us as the juniors and us the adults. So me as the coach, I know I'm in for a long night on the 17th of July, so I know it's going to be a long day. But obviously with all the coaches around us, we've got Dean, Simon, Gabriel, obviously Rob Watson always comes in, and my coaching, is a massive help for sort of just advice for me in the corner, because he sees stuff that I don't see, and it's I'm really excited for the 17th. A very busy next 4 or 5 weeks for the fighters, for the gym, for me, for the promotion and everyone involved. So I genuinely can't thank you all enough for all your support. Everybody that buys the tickets as well to support the fighters. I don't think there's anyone else around here that's got that sort of support for the gym. Like I say, for the support that John Popwell gives me, the media work he does is absolutely phenomenal as well. It's nice to sort of have the helping hands, and it's growing the production, it's growing the gyms. We're all helping each other, push each other, and the exposure that sort of MrG helps us with the promotion as well is unbelievable. So I just want to thank you all. We'll all see you on the 17th of July. And if anyone wants to sort of follow the pages, follow the gyms, obviously just have a look. All the links will be in there. We're always trying to help each other, so just keep liking, sharing, following us all, and watch these fighters grow, because there's some unbelievable talent coming out of these gyms. So just keep your eyes peeled, and you're never disappointed. And I will guarantee you one thing: on Revolution Elite Combat Championships, whether it's Ring Warriors or that show, you get your money's worth for the ticket. You're not going to a show and there's just 1 or 2 good fights. You come into these fights, all the fights are evenly matched, 50-50 fights, and people are coming in the comments and everything, the feedback we're getting every time, you're getting your money's worth. So if you want to come and see some of the best boxing, K1 or MMA fights, just literally, honestly, come along, have a look at the show, and let me know what you think.